With such achievements at a time when much of the rest of the world has been struggling with austerity measures and economic recovery, Asian leaders might be tempted to believe that everything in their economies is fine and, nothing more needs to be done. However, a closer examination of the region's economic and social prospects soon shows that many problems still remain, and we shall now look at these. Okay, so while the continent of Asia is indeed the world's fastest growing region, it still remains home to nearly half of the world's extreme poor. In addition, although Asia has made great progress in the fight against poverty, not enough of the region's economic prosperity is reaching its poorest people. For example, in urban areas of China, the Gini, G-I-N-I, the Gini index, which is an international measurement which is used to calculate inequality within countries, has risen more than 35% since 1990. Also, nearly 500 million, almost 500 million Asians still lack access to safe drinking water. And infant mortality in many nations is more than 10 times higher than the levels seen in developed countries. So, while the image of Asia as being a super efficient so-called factory for the world is possibly true for manufacturing and IT services, vast numbers of the continent's people are illiterate. They cannot read or write, and what's more, are unemployed. Furthermore, its financial sector is not very well developed, which has resulted in many people having no access to simple banking services. Asia's future prosperity and the eradication of extreme poverty will, therefore, require much more than simply the high levels of growth that it has recently been experiencing. Cut off by bad road systems, low quality telecommunications, and the underdeveloped financial services that I have just mentioned, Asia's poor and vulnerable are watching the large gap between rich and poor grow even wider. That gap in prosperity can make already existing social, economic, and political tensions even worse. There must be greater equality between all sections of Asian society. Now, it is essential, in my view, to balance the region's economic expansion with policies that allow more of its people to benefit from its wealth. So how can this be done? This is what we will look at next, the solutions to the problems I have outlined.